Angel Reese was living the dream a few weeks ago, with sponsorship deals, all-star recognition, and more attention than ever before. However, that dream has become a nightmare so terrible that it might cause her to leave the league completely, following a cruel, humiliating All-Star weekend. It has already been confirmed by sources that Angel Reese is seriously thinking about leaving the WNBA, the catalyst of public humiliation, treachery, and embarrassment. Fans hardly gave Angel a round of applause at her All-Star introduction, and cameras panned straight past her as if she didn't exist, ruining what should have been her big moment. Even worse, she was shown sitting by herself at team functions in viral videos, while other celebrities like Sabrina Ionescu, Aja Wilson, and Caitlin Clark enjoyed the limelight. As if that weren't bad enough, Angel's own Reebok-sponsored event in Indianapolis was a complete failure, with spectators leaving early. The message: it's obvious, the people she believed loved her have moved on. After the game, according to insiders, Angel sobbed in the locker room and hasn't been the same since. Now, under increasing pressure from coaches, sponsors, and detractors, Angel is considering the unimaginable. Could her career truly be reaching its conclusion? Let's dissect everything. In addition to being quick, Angel Reese's ascent to fame was explosive. After dominating at LSU and guiding the Tigers to a national title, Angel made a name for herself as a hooper and a cultural icon, the face of several national campaigns. She marketed herself as Bayou Barbie, a walking mashup of fearless play, unreserved self-assurance, and daring style. She became one of the most well-known young faces in women's basketball thanks to her significant Reebok endorsements, collaborations with well-known personalities like Shaquille O'Neal, and a social media following. However, prominence also brought scrutiny. Her unrepentant approach attracted condemnation as quickly as it attracted admirers. Social media was used to criticize every glare, every celebration, and every missed opportunity. Angel remained strong, though until now, her winning lap was scheduled for the All-Star game. She was confirmed as the league's real star, not merely a rookie sensation. Red carpets, dazzling lights, and another iconic Angel moment were what fans anticipated. Rather, it was humiliation after humiliation over the weekend. Something didn't feel quite right when she first got to Indianapolis. While Angel was little noticed, Caitlin Clark and Aja Wilson were surrounded by the media. She was put in a time slot that was less conducive to fan interaction. Videos of the low attendance at Angel's Reebok event went viral in a matter of minutes. Although other celebrities' meet and greets drew large crowds, the game's player introductions followed. There was a deafening ovation for each star as they were named, but that was before Angel Reese's name was pronounced. There was a feeble, dispersed cheer that followed, with many spectators remaining silent or displaying obvious indifference. Angel was scared as the camera cut away a few seconds after she entered. Even worse, she had trouble on the court. Angel appeared uncertain and preoccupied, even though he had just finished some impressive efforts before the break. Due to coaches favoring others, she seldom saw any playing time, missed open shots, and committed unforced errors. She wasn't the priority, and that much was obvious. She was seen sitting by herself, head in hands, avoiding reporters in the locker room, where her emotional downward spiral persisted. She sobbed, overcome by what seemed like a total rejection from players, fans, and the league itself. According to later confirmed sources, it was more than just a poor game. Identity was at issue here. Being adored, honored, and in the spotlight was the foundation of Angel Reese's brand. However, the story has now changed after just one weekend. She's also beginning to wonder if this journey is still worthwhile in light of the increasing pressure and rising rumors circulating behind the scenes. Is Angel Reese prepared to leave? Or is something more profound simmering beneath the surface? You'll be shocked by what follows. The pivotal moment took place backstage, away from the cameras, where the true drama was simmering. Rather than on the court, after the All-Star game, humiliation, Angel Reese was not only devastated but also incensed, according to a leaked account from a Sky Team assistant. Angry with the supporters. Most startling of all, she was angry at team. Angel allegedly stormed into the locker room, slammed her jersey on the bench, and muttered under her breath, "I should have never come to this damn game." As the team regrouped after the game, her teammates sat in stunned silence as she started to rant about being set up to fail. She felt that the league purposefully focused the weekend on Caitlin Clark and Aja Wilson, leaving her as the forgotten star. But this is where things took a terrible turn for the worse. Angel wasn't solely blaming the WNBA. She said that PR team and coaching staff had abandoned her during her most vulnerable time. The source claims that she yelled, "You let them humiliate me," at a member of the Sky's media staff. "You allowed them to dismiss me." For weeks, the tension had been building. According to people close to the group, Angel was already thinking about reducing her media responsibilities after feeling used for marketing and tossed aside on the court. She had also been feeling marginalized in team strategy sessions. However, it gets worse. According to reports, one of Angel Reese's former LSU colleagues texted her during her emotional outburst. The message: a screen grab of a private group chat in which a number of current WNBA players were making fun of Angel's All-Star selection. The screenshot featured a message that said, "Barbie got humbled real quick," jokes about her empty fan event, and laughing emoji. That was the tipping point. Angel did not speak to reporters as he left the locker room. No interviews. Nothing to say. No farewell to teammates. Not the team's lodging, but a tear-streaked face and an Uber summoning her to a private hotel. Rumors about his retirement began to circulate at that point. According to an unnamed insider inside the Sky organization, Angel asked for a week off from basketball, no workouts, no public appearances, and declined to return with the club. Officials on the team were taken aback. According to several insiders, she hadn't been this damaged since losing a collegiate championship game. However, unlike in college, no one is present to support her at this time. The league is concentrating on its top players. Her teammates are becoming irritated. What about Angel? Everything is being questioned by her. She has confided in intimate friends and family that she feels finished, unwanted, and done with this circus. It is unclear if this indicates a short-term or long-term split. However, it's biggest unknown. And what follows might permanently alter the league's trajectory. The issue blossomed into something much deeper, darker, and far more personal just when fans believed the drama had reached its climax. After Angel Reese left the All-Star game without saying anything, a startling phone call leak appeared on social media 48 hours later. The call, purportedly between Angel and a close friend, showed her breakdown in all its unadulterated form. A voice that is thought to be Angel's may be heard stating in the tear-filled recording, "They didn't want me here. For clicks, I was merely a phase. I became obsolete as soon as Caitlyn entered the room." Like wildfire, the video went viral. The reaction was also quick. All of a sudden, former athletes and sports analysts were offering their opinions. Angel was criticized by some for being conceited and too sentimental. However, others cautioned that the WNBA was ignoring mental health, but there was a much more significant revelation simmering behind the noise. According to an insider leak from Angel's main sponsor, Reebok, she abruptly missed 2 important All-Star marketing appearances, losing the company more than $300,000 in commercial planning. This was now about business, not just a game performance, and it was disintegrating quickly. The source claims that Reebok management was reevaluating Angel's promotional plan because they were concerned about her actions. Her representatives said she needed to recuperate since she was mentally exhausted. However, rumors circulated throughout the organization that her increasingly erratic behavior might be harming rather than enhancing the brand. As if things couldn't get much worse, they did. On Twitter, now X, the following bogus news headline started to trend: Angel Reese resigns from the WNBA with immediate effect. It caused a media frenzy despite being untrue. Within minutes, hashtags like #GoodbyeAngel and #ReeseRetires were trending. She was being DM'd by fans who were demanding answers. Additionally, Angel's online silence no Instagram stories. No tweets became deafening. Then the most amazing turn of events yet occurred. According to an unknown high-ranking WNBA official, Angel Reese was told she may take a temporary leave of absence from media duties for the remainder of the season. However, that same official claims that Angel turned down the invitation, responding, "I will not return if I leave. Return if I leave." The entire franchise system was rocked by those 10 words. Because it may set off a chain reaction if Angel, one of the most marketable faces in WNBA history, walks. Brands would go into a panic. Her disappearance would cause the media to crumble. Additionally, the league would lose its most erratic and talked about player, Caitlin Clark. Meanwhile, kept performing well, smashing attendance records, finding new sponsors, and grinning throughout interviews. There is no greater brutal contrast. One star is rising, the other is in danger of being extinct. Was no longer solely about basketball. This was survival, pride, and identity. And as time passed and Angel had not responded, fans started to wonder, has she finally been broken by the pressure? The world did not wait in stillness, and Angel Reese's silence only served to fan the flames. Social media went crazy. Fans divided into two opposing factions on Twitter. One side accused Angel of staging the retirement drama remain relevant, and they criticized her for what they dubbed a diva meltdown. One tweet, which received over 80,000 likes, said, "Maybe Angel shouldn't have started the fire if she can't handle the heat." However, others defended her, as evidenced by the widespread trending hashtags #StandWithAngel and #ProtectBlackWomen. One post that went viral stated, "She is currently being destroyed by the same media that helped to elevate her. Until Black women express feelings, you all adore them." A tearful video collection of Angel's previous highlights, including her LSU victory, her rookie season dunks, and her Bayou Barbie pride, was posted on TikTok with melancholy piano music. The final words were, "Avoid letting them shatter her." Even famous people joined in. Angel's former public mentor Shaquille O'Neal shared a mysterious message on Instagram. "You are aware of who you are. Don't let the cacophony overpower your roar." During a live ESPN segment, Candace Parker voiced her opinion, saying, "Angel is juggling more than basketball. Fame, criticism, expectations, it's a lot. However, I hope she understands that if she so chooses, there is a way forward." WNBA insiders, meanwhile, were in full-fledged crisis mode. The coaching staff, team captains, and administration of the Chicago Sky allegedly met behind closed doors to discuss next steps. "In the event that Angel did really resign, we can't afford another meltdown like this on or off the court," an assistant coach was heard saying to staff members. League authorities were also frantically trying to control the mayhem behind the scenes. One insider claims that they discreetly started planning a resilience and recovery public relations campaign in case Angel made an official announcement about her retirement or mental health leave. They even contacted mental health professionals to write statements demonstrating support, clearly anticipating a storm. Reebok, Gatorade, and even local Chicago companies that had associated themselves with Angel's image were watching closely in sponsorship circles. Some even put a halt to future efforts. Concerns about the brand perhaps taking a hit it wasn't prepared for were privately voiced by others. In the midst of everything, Angel said nothing at all. Don't tweet, no post, nothing to say. Simply, a digital gap that left her colleagues, the league, and the general public perplexed. Was this the quiet before the storm? Or was this the end of Angel Reese's career? Fans believed that things couldn't get any worse, but they were wrong. An intense, unvarnished chat from the Chicago Sky locker room was captured on tape late last night, and it quickly went viral. A voice purportedly belonging to one of Angel's colleagues was heard in the video, saying, "She wasn't made for this. Now look at all that noise and all that excitement. Is she prepared to give up? Is it expected of us to bring that energy to every game?" Another voice, calm but scathing, interrupted. "She wants attention. Too much for her now. I'm not watching anyone." Sports media sites started analyzing every word as soon as #Sky leaked became popular on X. Insiders claim that the locker room hasn't been this divided since the team's early rebuild years, though the veracity of the recording has not been verified. In the meantime, WNBA reporters began to go even farther, and the revelations they made rocked the league. One insider claims that Angel Reese has discussed in private with Reebok the possibility of leaving basketball entirely, pursue a multi-brand strategy that emphasizes advocacy, fashion, and media. A number of prominent streaming services are already bidding for her claimed consideration of becoming an executive producer for a new reality program about up-and-coming female sports. One source said it simply, "The WNBA is no longer necessary for Angel. She surpasses the game in size." Here's the unexpected twist, though. Angel posted an image of her WNBA jersey on the floor of the locker room with the following enigmatic comment in a deleted Instagram story that was removed after just 18 seconds. "I've finished their game." Was it a retirement announcement, a warning to the detractors, or anything more profound? Nobody is certain. However, the ensuing hush was deafening. And now, the same query is being posed by sponsors, teammates, and supporters. Is Angel Reese plotting a comeback on her own terms, with the whole WNBA in her shadow, or is she leaving the league permanently? In any case, it's her turn next. We are currently at a turning point that may determine how women's basketball develops in the future. Once heralded as the symbol of the WNBA's new era, Angel Reese is now on the brink of something monumental or something definitive. An all-star performance that was sad. A lackluster response from supporters. Backchannel whispers from teammates. There are now speculations of a complete career change that would surprise the whole sports community. What we, the fans, will do about it is more important than simply wondering what Angel Reese will do next. When she needs the game the most, will we abandon her, or will we help her rebuild? Is this the end of an era before it really began, or is it just a hiccup in the road? Though there are a ton of perspectives on social media right now, your voice is more important than ever. In your opinion, should Angel Reese leave the WNBA and establish her brand elsewhere? Or do you think she has one more chapter to disprove her skeptics? Tell us in the comments section. Let go of your ideas, your forecasts, and your unfiltered feelings. This is now more important than basketball. Additionally, you already know what to do if you want to receive exclusive updates as this story develops, including exclusive interviews, leaked film, and drama behind the scenes. To ensure you don't miss a single development in this continuous story, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and enable post alerts. The entire system, every moment of it will be covered by us. The storm has not passed. It's only the beginning. I'll see you in the upcoming video.